reporter for the regions, and you're watching Rappler Recap. Today is the 8th day of the filing of certificates of candidacy for the upcoming 2025 midterm elections. And today was a very, very long day. A lot of aspirants filed their COCs, and a lot of filers came in at the last minute for the filing of their COCs. And of course, we're seeing a few more of those filers still processing their COCs at around 5 p.m. But here at the Cebu City office of the Commission on Elections, there are no more new filers. And in fact, we already have a rough laydown of who is going to be running for the upcoming 2025 elections. But there have been a lot of significant developments in other parts of the country, in the regions as well. For starters, it's been confirmed that dismissed Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo, or Guo Huaping, is no longer going to be running for the 2025 electoral race. This is something that she revealed to the Senate on Tuesday, October 8th. Senate President pro tempore Jinggoy Estrada asked her about reports that cited her lawyer about her running for mayor. Go said that she will not be running anymore, and that she would face the accusations that have been flung against her. At present, Guo is facing a series of allegations on her involvement in illegal Philippine offshore gaming operator hubs all over the country. On the same day, Shi Zhajiang, a Chinese national, was recently identified as a spy of the Chinese government. And the same person identified Guo Huaping, or Alice Guo, as one of the few Chinese government-backed spies that are here in the Philippines. In Davao, the Nograles siblings are challenging the Duterte dynasty. Former Cabinet Secretary and Civil Service Commission Chairman Carlo Nograles filed his COC for Davao City Mayor. His sister, Migs Nograles, is also vying for Davao City's 1st District Representative. She will be going up against the eldest son of the Duterte siblings, which is Paolo Duterte, who is seeking re-election as congressman. Of course, there have been recent reports that we heard being circulated about the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte withdrawing his certificate of candidacy for Davao City Mayor. But recently, the Commission on Elections confirmed that they have not received any information about the withdrawal, and that there hasn't been any withdrawal at all. So it's expected that Carlo Nograles will still be going up against former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte for the position of Davao City Mayor. To recall, Duterte filed his COC on Monday, October 7, for the Davao City mayoral seat. Carlo and Migs' decision to run against the Dutertes rekindled a decades-long feud between the Nograles and Duterte clans, which started somewhere around the 1990s. But speaking of families that are in the running, Cavite Governor Juanito Victor, Jonvic Remulla Jr. recently withdrew his re-election bid because he was picked by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to be head of the Department of Interior and Local Government on Monday, October 7, which means that on today, on October 8, his nephew, Francisco Gabriel Abeng Remulla, filed his COC to replace his uncle for Cavite Governor. Abeng is currently a provincial board member repping the 7th District of Cavite. His candidacy makes him the third child of Justice Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla to run in the local 2025 race. Abeng's brother, 7th District Congressman Crispin Diego Remulla, is seeking a re-election, while his sister Jacinta is running for Vice Mayor of Naik, their grandmother's hometown. Meanwhile, in Basilan, an uncle and a nephew are going to be going up against each other for the upcoming elections. Because Basilan Representative Mujib Hataman and his nephew lawyer Jimel Salam Hataman are going to be going to go toe to toe against each other for the gubernatorial seat of Basilan. The lawyer's father, Jimel Salam Hataman, is Governor Jim Saliman, the Basilan rep's brother. Saliman is going to be running for vice governor. So it's actually not just an uncle versus nephew. It's actually also going to be a father and son duo against uncle. Mujib filed his COC on Tuesday, October 8th. So that's what happened in the regions, and there are still more updates that we're getting for information on the last minute filers who are still processing their COCs as we speak. Of course, you can find those updates available on the Rappler Communities app on our Philippine Politics channel. And if you have any suggestions or recommendations or concerns that you'd like for the Commission on Elections to know about, there's also a voters channel on the Rappler Communities app that you can go to. So stay tuned for more updates because we're still sending them out on social media, on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And of course, there's still going to be more live recaps and updates for those COCs that might be withdrawn, might be canceled, and of course are to be verified by the Commission on Elections in the following days. Once again, you're watching Rappler Recap. I'm John Sitchon, Rappler